everyone, welcome back to the channel and welcome back to another video. In today's video, we are going to be doing a mental reset. In this video, I am going to be jotting down some goals and some dreams that I wish to accomplish in this new year, in addition to doing a digital vision board. Let me tell you guys, so much I have in my mind of what I want to accomplish in this year. Number one, my husband and I are still on our fertility journey. So many people have asked us, and yes, we are still on this journey. We will be picking up the second phase of IVF in a few months. So with that said, we already know that's a big mountain to climb. That's a major thing, a major step that we're taking in our lives. But guys, that hasn't stopped some other dreams and aspirations that I have. I have a degree in accounting. I've currently worked in audit for the past 7 years, which I love, but I want to pursue a certification. Like, I want to be licensed. So in addition to IVF, I also want to begin to study for the CPA exam, which is another high mountain to climb. And in between, figuring out when we're going to get back on our IVF journey and when I can really set aside realistic time to study for the CPA exam. I also want to maybe squeeze in some travel, or maybe, I don't know, go somewhere, even if it's local. So with all of that said, you could tell I need to strategize this year, and I really need to figure out how I'm gonna go about my life in the year of 2023. Also, we know vision boards are a big to-do. So although I've never done a vision board ever, I wanna do a digital vision board. I kind of have in my mind how I can get it done, and I think that it would be a great idea to have a vision board for myself. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a digital vision board where I can set it as my home screen or my backdrop on both my MacBook and my iPad, so that every time I open my device, boom, my dream, my vision, it's always going to be in front of me. I'm always going to see it, just in case there are times that I feel discouraged, I feel I can't make it, I feel that something is not working. My dream and my vision will always be, on those devices, because we're always on our devices. So if you guys are interested in seeing how I go about strategizing this 2023 and the digital board, stay tuned. All right, so the first thing that I'm going to do in strategizing my year is to write down every month of the year. And next to each month, I am going to identify either that main goal that I want to accomplish, or I'm going to write down a general theme or idea or topic that I could be focusing myself on that would ultimately help me towards the main goals that I have for the year. So I forgot to mention that I do have a planner. So this one is a 2-year planner. It's called A Year of Growth. And it has 2 years worth of, monthly planning. Actually, a year and a half, because it started August of 2022. So what I did was I just went to the overall. Let me show you guys the overall. They have a lot of different layouts for you here. You could see, and we also give you guys a close-up view. And plan, success improvements, opportunities. This says goals, projects to do, priorities, and next month. The way I use this is I don't even focus in on the actual topics that are at hand. I just kind of use the page as I see fit. So I may add in the to-do list next. I may come over here and do something. So that's another thing, is I don't always use the planner as per the topics, but I use the space as needed. Okay, Now that I wrote down every month and strategized for the year, I'm gonna share with you guys what I have. So for January, I put fitness and health. We all know that at the beginning of the year, everyone is like crazy about their health. So what I actually put down for my fitness and health is to incorporate more vitamins and meal substitutions. So I already kind of take a good amount of vitamins, but I also want to look into what other vitamins that will be beneficial for me. Maybe just a liquid vitamin because it absorbs into the body faster than a pill form. And then also with the meal substitutions, I have a blender. I want to like look up smoothies and smoothie recipes. I want to begin to maybe substitute my lunch during the days that I'm working from home with like a smoothie option instead of actually eating a lunch for the day. So that's my goal for January, learning some smoothie recipes. For February, I put love and relationships and finding ways to build the relationships that I have in my life, whether it's spending more quality time with my husband, doing some fun and interaction with my girlfriends, maybe, you know, finding ways and times to go visit my mom and my nieces. So just building on the relationships that I have in my life. For March, I put health and food. We anticipate to begin the second phase of our IVF journey in March. And we all know that, you know, your body should be for a woman should be at the most optimal, you know, health when you're about to begin IVF, because you are going through pretty much hormone therapy. You're taking additional hormones than what your body is generating. So it's always a good thing to kind of be in the best shape that you can possibly be in. So I incorporate more vegetables into my diet as a part of health and food. For April, I wrote down finance and wealth. So we closed on our house last year in February, and it has been a year so far that we've had our mortgage. And when you go from not really having that hefty bill of a mortgage to now having a house where you have a mortgage, you know, utility bills, you know, things aren't just automatically included in your rent. You have to pay utilities, security, you know, it's just so many things that you're just really trying to acclimate yourself with the new set of finances that you have to pay. So what I want to do now that we are a year into our mortgage is that I want to strategize a way for us to knock our mortgage down. If you have a house and you have a mortgage, you already know that mortgages are interest heavy up front. So when you pay your mortgage, a good portion of that is not even going towards the principal, which is the amount you took out. It's going towards interest, which is the cost of borrowing that money. So at first I was thinking maybe we would pay an additional $100 on our mortgage. Now that we're a year in, we've, you know, figured out some ways to strategize on our bills. So maybe we can work out paying an additional $100 towards our principal. But then also I was thinking maybe if I can find a high interest rate savings account, because if I pay an extra $100 on my mortgage, that's only $1,200 more towards the principal. But if I deposit that $100 into a high interest rate savings account, I'll have more than $1,200 within 1 year. And then maybe I can kind of transfer whatever additional money I earned in interest, the whole thing to my principal. So I'm strategizing that. And I figure in April, I'll really look and, you know, really focus my mind and look into some high interest rates, investment accounts and things of that nature. So in May, I put career. In the month of May, that is in my profession, in the audit career profession, May is the month of International Audit Recognition Month. It is the month where you'll find a lot of, you know, auditors will have seminars. Oh, why can't I talk? Seminars and conferences. I'm actually scheduled to go to the New York chapter of the Institute of Internal Auditors, their annual conference this year. So, you know, I chose May to be my month of career, where I will be focusing in on my career. And also what I put here is to look into study aids and programs, as I mentioned before, for the CPA, which is Certified Public Accountant, for the CPA exam so that I can be licensed as a Certified Public Accountant, which would just help to make me a better auditor. I'll have more knowledge under my belt, and you know, it just gives me so many more opportunities. So I figured with IVF beginning back up in March, hopefully by May, you know, we'll know where we're at, we'll know where we're going, and then I can focus my efforts into obtaining my license. In June, I put mental health, focus on rest and relaxation, because I kind of know, like with the whole IVF and then CPA, it's going to be a lot going on. So I didn't want to really put anything too hefty in that month for the month of June. So I just put mental health and focus on rest and relaxation. For July, I put creativity and spontaneity, because we know in July, the weather is its most optimal in July and in August. So I want to be able to get out and I want to go and do something. So I put creativity and spontaneity, and I put planned trips to the city and to visit and to patron new restaurants. So I thought that was pretty cool. And for August, in August, my husband and I will be celebrating our 3rd year anniversary. And so we kind of said that we wouldn't do anything too crazy. Like, we're not going to go out the country like we did last year, but we still could do something locally. So I made the month of August about adventure, and I said plan a trip for the 3rd wedding anniversary, even if it's local. So that's what August's focus is going to be on. In September, I put cleansing and wellness. And what I really want to do is, we know in September, that's the time where the seasons are changing. We're going from summer to fall. So what I want to do is, I want to do like a whole house clean and declutter, and just focus on just cleansing the soul, mentally, spiritually, physically. In October, I put home and spirituality, and I want to prepare myself mentally and our home for the holidays, and, you know, just with home decor, things of that nature. For November, I put gratitude and Thanksgiving. Find ways to show gratitude to everyone in our lives. What I want to do in the month of November is not just to find ways to say thank you to my husband or my mom or people who may directly help me out, but even to people, let's say my boss or my coworkers, like people where I don't really go above and beyond, where, you know, I just have the regular communications with them, but I would like to do something to just show my gratitude and my thanks just for every person that has impacted and touched my life. And then in December, I also use gratitude again, and I use that with reflection. You know, reflect on the year, reflect on things that I accomplished and things that I want to improve, which would ultimately come from maybe things that I did not accomplish or things that I may have failed at. So my overall theme for the year of 2023 is love, fertility, and wealth. So that feels good. It feels good to kind of write those goals down and write down, you know, a way to strategize to accomplish some of the goals that I have set out for my life. So the next thing that I want to do is a digital vision board. I want to take some of the things that I came up with and I strategized, and I want to do a digital vision board. I will be using Canva. Let me show you guys. Let's show you guys. So this is Canva. Let me show you guys the home page of that. So the one great thing about Canva is that you can create projects, presentations. You can do thumbnails for YouTube. I use Canva for my thumbnails for YouTube. So what I came up with is I have a blank page here. And the good thing about Canva is you can always grab, they have elements here where you can kind of grab things that you want to talk about. You know, if I want to, you know, talk about wellness, right? It will bring up graphics about wellness. Let's see. All right, so as you can see, I typed in the word wellness over here under elements. And then over here underneath it, you see all the different things that come up for wellness. You know, if I want to put in, let me see, what's another one of my topics? My topic was love, right? My overall theme. So then, of course, you have animated, I guess what these are called GIFs, GIFs. And then you have just still photos, imagery, right? If I want to put in, let's see if I put in the word fertility. Let's see. So if I put in the word fertility, then you kind of see what comes up. So I am going to play around in Canva and see what I can come up with for a vision board for myself. So this is how my vision board came out so far. I know I got a lot of things in there, but I don't know. Something about the color green was just calling me. So I decided to kind of center my vision board around the color green. So you'll see some sweets, mainly, you know, healthy foods, green juices. You have another green juice here. So these books, even though they seem to be more so directed at gardening, I did think because I want to go back to school and get back in the whole study and focus myself on studying and just finding that alone, quiet time to just really concentrate on studying. Because, you know, once you leave school, it's hard to kind of get back in that habit. So I have some books here. I have a couple of sayings. No one is you, and that is your power. And don't wish for it, work for it. I have a camera here for YouTube, as I would like to grow in my YouTube journey. I'm envisioning this to be some matcha, which I also thought would play into the whole health. And then you have a lady here who is expecting. So we know I wanted to definitely put something in my vision board as far as representing fertility. You have some perfume, so some girly things, some perfume, and a green bottle with some pearls. And then the good thing here is that on Canva, they have templates. So I went to text, and this template that I chose was, let's see, here on the left, it was a template that was already here. Where is it? Here. So this one, I chose that one, and I just changed the number. So established in 2023, the Dapper, I changed it to vision board. And then this premium quality goods, if you could see it, I had put my name, Tiqua. And then I played a little bit with some of the fonts. If you click on this, you know, there is a header field where you can kind of play around with your fonts. So I tried to play around with my fonts. I know my name is a little faint, but, you know, what I may do is once I save this, oh, let me undo that. Once I save this and have it on my home screen, I could always go back in and make any changes as needed. Maybe I can, you know, have my name stand out a little bit more since it's kind of fading into the white of this picture here. I can even add in some more. So let me go to download this, and then I will show you guys what it looks like on my iPad.